Hey everyone, it's Mrs. Cabral. I just wanted to come on and review some of our place value strategies with you because you are going to be practicing that this week for your second grade teachers. So in the folder, you'll also see this place value chart. Okay, so we'll be doing the ones, tens, and hundreds places in our 3-digit numbers. So if you need some help with your numbers this week, you can use the place value chart to help you too. You can write them in or draw your pictures there if you're using base 10 blocks, just to help you figure out which numbers are in which places. So I'm going to go over first expanded form. You guys are going to be working on that this week, and also the place of a digit and the value of a digit. So expanded form, we're going to work with this 3-digit number here. Digits are just each of the separate numbers. So our number is 421. So our 1 is in our ones place, our 2 is in our tens place, and our 4 is in our hundreds place. So when we do expanded form, we're going to break our number apart, just like when we're reading, when we break our words apart. So when we break our number apart, it's not just 4 plus 2 plus 1. That would be 7, because we would just add those numbers up. We have to instead think of the place of each number. So what you can do first to help yourself is if you draw this out using your base 10 blocks, so you have 4 hundreds. So you could draw 1, 2, 3, 4 hundreds. You have 2 tens, so we'll draw 2 10 sticks, 1, 2, and you have 1 1, so we'll draw 1 1. And then you can use those to help you see the numbers that you're breaking it apart into. So when we count this, it's 100, 200, 300, 400. So I would write 400. When we count our 10 sticks, it's 10, 20. So you would write, oops, it's not a good 2. So you would write 20, and then our 1 is just 1. So we have 400 plus 20 plus 1, and if we said that together, it'd be 421, which is the number that we have up here. Another way you can do it, if you don't need the base 10 blocks, is just break that number apart the way we would say it. So this is 400, so you write 400. This part is 21, so we would write 21 and split it out. One last hint can give you when we're doing this. Just use that for you. Okay. So one other way you could do it is if you look at 421, you have a 4 in the hundreds place, so you put your 4. When you're working with numbers in a hundreds place, you add 2 zeros. So hundreds, you would put 2 zeros. When you have your tens place, you can put your number, which is 2, and in your tens place you add 1 0, so 20, and then your ones, there are no zeros, so nothing there, it's just a 1, so 421. So that's 3 ways that you can do your expanded form. Okay, along with expanded form, you guys are going to be working on the place of a digit, so that's where your place value chart could really come in handy. So if I was doing 421, I would write my 4 here, 4, 2, 1, and what number would be in the tens place? That would be my 2. If you're asked what number would be in the hundreds place, that would be the 4, and what number's in the ones place, that would be your 1. So you can use your place value chart to help you, or if you don't want to print that out, you can just write your number and just look that the 4 would be hundreds, the 2 would be tens, and the 1 would be ones. So if we had the number 365, again, what number is in the tens place? That would be our 6, the number right in the middle. If we wanted to figure out what number's in the ones place, that would be our last number on the end. It's our ones. And what number's in the hundreds place? That would be the 3. Or you could write it on your place value chart, 365, to help you figure out which number is in each place. And then the last concept you guys are going to be working on this week is the value of a digit. So value is how much it's worth. So when we talk about value, we've talked about coins. Coins have value. So the value of a nickel is 5 cents, or the value of a dime is 10 cents, or a value of a quarter is 25 cents. So you can do the same thing with your numbers. Okay, and what can really help you figure out the value is if you draw your base 10 blocks. So here's my 4 for 400, my 2 tens for the 2 in the tens place, and my 1. So draw your base 10 blocks first to help you figure those out. So if I wanted to know the value of the 4, it's not just 4, it's 400 because it's in our hundreds place. So the value of the 4 would be 100, 200, 300, 400. If I wanted to know the value of the number in the tens place, the 2, it's not just 2, because if we go down here, we have to count our base 10 blocks. It's 10, 20. So the value of the 2 is 20. And then the value of the 1 is just 1. Whatever number's in the ones place, that is its value. Let's try another one. If we had 574, draw it out first. The 5 is in the hundreds place, so you're going to draw 5 hundreds cubes. You have a 7 in the tens place, so you draw 7 10 sticks. And you have a 4 in the ones place, so you draw your 4 ones. So if you wanted to know the value of the 7, or the digit in the tens place, it's not just 7. You have to count your base 10 blocks. It's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So just like when we say the number, we don't say 574, it's 574. If you wanted to know the value of the number of the digit in the hundreds place, we wouldn't just say 5, because it's not just 5, it's 5 and it's in the hundreds place, so it's 500, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Just like when we say the number, we say 574. The only one that it is actually the number that's there is your ones place. The value of the number in the ones place is 4. We just have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's finding the value of a digit in your 3-digit numbers. All right, so if you have any questions, you can feel free to email me at school, or you can contact me on Class Dojo, and I can help you out with any replace value assignments for this week. Talk to you soon.